I'd love to see our guys get recognized, and Austin should be recognized for what he's done so far this half. And I hope that fans, around the league and country and Canada take notice and what Austin's done, and because it's been a special first half.
And then when you look at, obviously these extended absences for Cedric and Ryan and some of your other vets and guys in and out, what has Austin's consistency meant to the group that's been able to play every day?
Yeah, well, when we lost Ced and still don't have him back, we talked about that next day about we're going to have to pick up the slack for Ced, and our guys have done that. Adding Hicks, that was huge for us. Ryan O'Hearn's done an amazing job since Ced's been out. Hazy's continued to play extremely well, and we're looking forward for Ced and Ryan to get back, and just going to be adding two really good players back to a good lineup.
Brian, and coming off that Rays series, you guys have taken 3 of 5 against that team. When you go up against a team like that, do you look at it kind of like measuring stick games to see where your squad is compared to the best team in the American League record-wise?
Yeah, I mean, we know the Rays and they know us, and that's always going to be hard-fought games and it's going to be tough to score against them. And their lineup this year is, second in the league in runs scored, I think, and offense, and some of the guys who are having really, really good seasons that are extremely dangerous. So we know that it's always an extremely tough series. Trop's a tough place to play also. So you love to win both those games, but it felt wasn't terrible that we got out of there with a split after a couple of disappointing games in Chicago. But I think that it doesn't matter what the records are. The Rays are always tough to play.
O'Hearn hitting above his career numbers. Hicks comes in, he gets it back together. Gibson coming off a bad year in Philly. Why do we constantly see that in this organization? Is it the clubhouse? Is it analytics? What exactly is it for these guys to come in, need to turn it around and do better than they were before?
Well, I think it's collective. I want to believe that we have an environment that allows players to be themselves, be comfortable. I want guys to play freely, and I want there to be. We're going to hold guys accountable, but we're going to be positive, and I think we have a good atmosphere. I think the guys that have been here through the lean years are really appreciating this time. Really starting May of last year till now, and I think that the atmosphere in the clubhouse is a pretty easygoing, positive atmosphere. So I think guys can get comfortable fairly quick, and all those guys have way different stories, obviously. But Kyle's been around a long time, been around good teams, not so good teams. Hicksy was in New York for 9 years. It's a really, really tough place to play, and so I think that they're enjoying being part of the club.
Can you talk about a little bit more about how big Hicks has been for you guys and how he's been welcomed here as opposed to, how he was treated in New York there toward the end?
Well, yeah, I can't speak on how he's treated in New York, but I can, somebody that we had seen the last few years, and I think that we wanted to give this guy an opportunity, and you never know about bounce back guys, especially guys that have had success at one point. See if you can tap into trying to get that back somehow. There's mental changes, there's physical changes, there's all sorts of things, environment changes, and we were hoping that he could contribute for us, and he's done that and a lot more, honestly. The way what he's done at the plate, but what he's done in center field for us as well, since Ced's been out. So I like the professional manner he goes about his business every day. He's a total pro. He's been super supportive of the teammates here. They've been supportive of him, and right now it's been a really good fit.